this is Revengeboyz here, hosting a guest narration for OminiousAcid95, and yep, this is a Black and White 2 Wi-Fi Showdown battle. My name's Revengeboyz, and I'll be guest narrating this for OminiousAcid because he asked me to, and my channel will also be in the description below for you guys as I do this. But looking at the teams, OminiousAcid has a pretty solid team, and things that I like. Obviously, Dustclops, one of my favorite Pokemon, and I think my favorite wall personally in the meta game because it just stays there for days. It can never die in a hit. Looking at his Hitmontop, the standard defensive spinner with Toxic. His Mew, that could be any set. The same with the Tangrowth, because Tangrowth is a very versatile offensive Pokemon. Bishop as well, I think, is an offensive set. And Lantern, probably a special defensive set, as I don't see that on his team. Looking at his opponent's team, he does have some really weird stuff, like the Kadabra, for example, in UU, and Kadabra's defense is poor. Obviously, his Gligar will be some kind of physical wall. His Miss Magius could be a Pain Splitter, could be a Specs one, or Calm Mind substitute. Also the Dodrio, I don't know much about them. Some of them are scarfed in the NU tier mostly, but I don't think this will be the case in this match. Slowbro, I think that will be a Calm Minding set, as the Gligar is the wall, and Venomoth I think is the Quiver Dancer, probably to set up the Miss Magius in somewhat way, and probably start off with the Sleep Powder, then start setting up the sweep. But yeah, that is about it for the team preview, and we are going to get straight into it. So OminiousAcid is going to go out into his Lantern, and he goes for a Hydro Pump, and it does 67% on that Venomoth, which is huge. But unfortunately for his opponent, he does miss the Sleep Powder, which is a troll in this part, and he switches out to Slowbro, and OminiousAcid pulls out, strangely enough, and I'm thinking that his Lantern is Trace Specs, so yeah, that's the reason why he switched out. And now his Slowbro does go for the Fire Blast on his Bishop, which was a very impressive play. He should have actually predicted that and gone out into his Lantern, but that's how things are going to go. He's going to go into Dodrio, and his opponent makes a very good play, and he goes for the knockoff on me, of course. And I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, because that's what I do, really. And then I'm going to go for a Mean Look, and I'm going to just start burning and hazarding everything on his team. So it's good for him. His opponent does get the Rocks up, which isn't really a problem for him because he can spin them away later. And now he's just going to keep Pain Splitting and getting all that health back, and he's going to go for a Roost here. And then he continues going for the Pain Split, but goes for a Roost again. And here's the play that does surprise me. He goes for a Curse here, and now this Gligar is going to lose a crap load of health due to that Curse, and he's going to send in his Tangrowth, and anything that comes in is literally going to die. So this Dodrio comes in, and it does not take it well whatsoever, and it just gets cleared out of the way. And he's scared of this Kadabra, and he's going to switch out, which is what anyone would have really done, and switch out. He goes for a Hydro Pump and misses on this Miss Magius, which is just a shame, because that would have just been one thing out of the way, and he wouldn't have got that Hill Bell he just got up now. And he's just going to keep Hydro Pumping this Slowbro, and it still does a lot even though it's ineffective. And he's going to start setting up Calm Minds, which is looking pretty much scary, but I'm thinking he can revenge kill it with his Tangrowth, of course, and just Leaf Storm the shit out of it. And yep, that is going to be it for the Slowbro. So now he's going to just send in the Kadabra. He goes for a Leaf Storm and misses, which is just such a troll on his part. This is just such a shame. And his opponent predicts the switch out into Mew, and he goes for the 2-time Signal Beam and kills off the Mew, which is a good play on his part. And his opponent does go for an attack, and OminiousAcid is just going to be able to go for the Sucker Punch, which was a good play. And he's going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, and a nice play that OminiousAcid does is switch out into the Tangrowth to take it, as it is already toxicated. So now his last Pokemon is Gligar, and I was thinking why he would switch out here, but he could have finished it easily in one Leaf Storm. But that's how things are going to go, and I think Omnious Acid pretty much has this match in the bag. So I think that was a good game. Very weird stuff in the UU meta tier, especially that Kadabra. That was really weird, but that's the more reason why you should be careful when you see lower tier Pokemon in this tier. And yeah, that is going to be a good game to Omnious Acid. Hope you guys enjoyed the guest narration by yours truly, Revengeboyz. And yeah, that is going to be good game, and peace out and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much. See ya.